Hi, I'm Albert, and I'm with Above and Beyond Creative Sewing Shops in Nanuet, New York. And today I'd like to take a couple of minutes of your time to introduce you to our brand new Bernina, the Bernina L890 Serger and Coverstitch machine. This machine is currently in stock, and you can come on down and take a much closer look anytime you like. I am going to show you today a couple of ways of threading the machine and show you how easy it is to use. And when you turn the Bernina Serger slash cover stitch machine on, you're going to have a lot of options. Rather than a traditional serger which only gives you the serging options, the cover stitch machine has more categories. You can do all your overlock stitches, your cover stitches, and you can also do combination stitches. So if you'd like a 3-thread overlock with a chain stitch, like if you're doing a pair of jeans, you have that option on this machine. So it's a little bit different than a traditional serger, much more versatile. Today I'm going to show you how to thread the machine in the 4-thread overlock. We're going to start by touching the home button, and there's 2 different modes you can choose from with the Bernina, which is really, I think, a wonderful way to learn the machine. There's a guided mode and an expert mode. Once you've done the guided mode a few times, you'll learn all the settings and you'll be able to switch over to expert mode. But for our purposes, we're going to keep it on guided mode today so I can show you all the neat features built into the machine. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to touch overlock, and it gives you so many different options to sew with. You can do rolled hems, 4-thread overlock, 3-thread overlock, etc. So it's all built right into this screen. We're going to pick that first option called the 4-thread overlock. And what it's going to do is it's going to take us through the setup process to get it ready to stitch. So I'm going to go through this. The first step is to lift your presser foot. The next step is no unthreading required, which is great. The next step, we're going to attach presser foot C11, which I already have attached, and we're going to adjust the presser foot pressure to 4, which I've already done. We're going to insert the needles into the left needle and right needle position, which is already done. And then we're going to activate the knife right here on the side. There's a switch to bring the knife up, and we're going to adjust our cutting width to 6.0. The next step, we're going to attach our knife cover insert, and we're going to activate the upper looper. I'm going to show you where that is. This little tray pops right off, so it's easy to remove, and then everything just opens up. Our upper looper lever is right over here. It goes from off to on. We're going to put it on. And then we're going to hook out the upper looper converter. So if you ever want to do 2-thread serging, you have that option on this machine. And we're going to set our rolled hem selection lever to overlock and adjust the micro thread control to 0. The last step is we're going to follow the thread paths and thread the machine up. So let me show you how easy that is to do. I'm going to go ahead and hit the check mark. That means I'm ready to thread the machine. And we're going to start with our loopers. I do have to activate the looper. Now what's really cool about this machine is it has automatic needle up and down. So you can set it to needle up or down by simply touching that selection right there. The great part about that is when the needles are in the up position after you're done serging, when you switch this over to thread, right over here, all you have to do is step on the pedal and the pipes lock automatically, so you don't have to turn the hand wheel, which is a nice feature. So let's go ahead and get this threaded up. We're all ready, we're on, and I'm going to start with our upper looper. You can start with the upper looper, lower looper, whichever one you select. We're going to drop our thread right in here and take the end of the thread and position it near the port and simply step on the pedal. You see how the thread tightens up. I'm going to pull a length of thread out and again step on the pedal, and my thread has magically appeared through the upper looper. If you've ever used a serger with tweezers where you have to get everything lined up and into those little loops, you know how much of a pain in the neck that can be. This is so much easier. So now that we've done the upper looper, let's go ahead and do the lower looper. Again, I'm just going to follow the thread path that's clearly marked. Put the thread near the port and step on the pedal. And pull out a length of thread, and that'll come right through that lower looper. Look how easy that is. Now we just have to do the needles, and then we're all set. The needles are marked here green and yellow, so I'm going to drop into the green port here, the green guide I should say. I'm going to follow all the green markings, just like I was threading a sewing machine. Really that simple. Take the end of the thread, feed it through the eye of the needle, and pull that out the back and under the foot. One of the other really neat features on this machine, which I'll show you before we thread the right needle, is this whole foot assembly swings out to the left, so you can easily access the space you have under there without having to remove the foot. And it swings back when you're done, so it's very simple to operate. And I'm going to go ahead and do the right needle, drop that into its channel, come up here, go into the yellow port, and then go right into the right needle guide. Take my thread, thread the needle, and feed that under the foot. So now we've threaded the machine for 4-thread overlock really quite quickly, quite easily. I'm going to remove the threaders, so now I can go ahead and serge. Close the door up. I have my 4-thread overlock selected right on the screen. Take my fabric and serge that seam. Let's feed the fabric in, drop our presser foot, and now I can serge. Now I'm going really fast. If I want to speed up or slow down, I can touch the speed limiter, which will increase all the way up to 1,350 stitches per minute, or I can slow it down as little as 600 stitches per minute. I like to serge around 1,000, so that's where I'm going to set it. And there we go, a beautiful Bernina stitch with the Bernina L890 Coverstitch Serger. The quality of the stitching is perfect, and it's so simple to use, simple to thread. Hurry into the store. We have it in stock right now, so I can give you a closer look. You can take a look at the machine and learn a little bit more about it. I will be posting another video on how to do a covered hem, so please stay tuned for that. And thanks so much for your time today. Bye-bye.